And this is Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio at Iona College. I have a chance to talk with their proud head track coach, Ricardo Santos, who's got a couple of runners in the Olympics. Ricardo, good to see you.
Thanks. Good to see you too. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, and you've got to be very proud. You've been the coach here going into your 9th year at Iona, a program that's had tremendous success on the men's side, over 20 consecutive conference championships, and you've had several All-Americans and 3 runners who are going to be in the Olympics. If you could maybe just tell us about them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we have had a lot of rich tradition, history of being successful here, and we have 3 great Olympians: Leonard Korir, who's so representing the U.S., Maya Rehberg, who's representing Germany in the steeplechase, and Anna Baumeister. I remember her as Anna Jorgensen when she was here, but Anna Baumeister, who's representing Denmark, and she'll be running the marathon.
Well, that's terrific. I just want to ask you, just tell us a little about the 2 women runners. First, if you would, about their backgrounds here at Iona and the events that they'll compete in at the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll start off with Anna, and she came here. She's got the pedigree to be a great runner. Both her mom and her dad were great runners in their time, and she was here. She was multiple MAC champion, and did a lot of great things for the program. She ran at the NCAA cross country championships back in 2009, and also ran in the first round of the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships that year. Then you have Maya Rehberg, who was multiple MAC champion as well. She's running the steeplechase, which is 7.5 laps roughly, going over barriers in a water jump. And she was multiple MAC champion, like I said, and she finished 9th at the NCAA Outdoor Championships in the finals there of the steeplechase back in 2014.
Well, that's terrific, and we're really thrilled with the story of Leonard Korir, who graduated in 2012 from Iona, had been, I believe it was an 8-time All-American, 2-time national championship, and he joined the U.S. Army running program, and the U.S. Army, he's a soldier, and he finished 3rd in the Olympic trials in the 10K, one of the most prestigious races of the Olympics. And he's going to be out there on Saturday night. Tell us a little bit about Leonard. First, why don't we start with his days here as a student and an outstanding runner here at Iona?
Yeah, I mean, Leonard is a great guy. He's a great character. Really funny when you really get to know him, and he opens up. Pretty sarcastic, but it wasn't all roses for him. He struggled his first year here, getting acclimated coming from Kenya to America. It was a little bit of a tough transition, but it took him about a year. But once he got things going, he was really rolling, and yeah, like you said, 8-time All-American and 2-time national champion. And it's great to see. He had a great race out there at the U.S. trials, and now he's running for the Army, and I know he's doing great things there, and he's hopefully he's going to go out there and represent the U.S. Really well, just like he did with Iona during his days here.
Well, it's a great story that he joined the Army athletic training program, but it required becoming a soldier. Everybody goes through basic training. We know that from our friends at West Point, like even the West Point band members. What was it like? What was his decision like for him to join the U.S. Army?
I think he was kind of hesitant at first. I know, basic training is a tough thing to go through, but with Leonard, he's a hard worker. He's the last or the first one in here, last one out when he was here, and he's always doing core and always working out. He's really dedicated, and I know he had a few of his friends that went into the Army program, and I think they kind of talked him into it, and it was a great opportunity for him, and he's doing really well there, and he'll do great things for them and great things for this country.
Well, it's so neat to see him wearing the Army singlet in the 10K race and doing well. Now, maybe if you could size up what the 10K race at the Olympics on Saturday night looks like. I'm sure there's a lot of great world-class runners in that field. As I said, one of the most prestigious and probably watched events of the Olympics. Tell us a little bit about some of the competition that Leonard's going up against Saturday night.
Well, he's going to have a lot of people to deal with, and really some good runners, including two-time Olympic defending champion Mo Farah from Great Britain, and a lot of the Kenyan runners and Ethiopians, and some of the other Americans with Gael and Rupp, and his teammate as well, Shadrach. And he's the biggest thing for him is he's just got to go out there and focus on himself, and and take care of his business, and he'll do fine, and he'll represent the country really well. But it's going to be a really tough race. The 10K normally is one of the better races in the Olympics, and they don't, in running terms, they don't hang around too long. It's going to probably go right from the gun, and it'll be 25 laps of really tough pace setting. So, but I'm sure he'll be ready for it.
Well, we'll be watching on Saturday night. Just got to ask you, as a cross-country and a track and field coach, being able to watch three of your athletes competing in the Olympics, it's got to be very proud, very satisfying for you. What are your feelings about having your athletes compete in the Olympics?
I mean, it's a great feeling, even though right now I'm not coaching them, it's always great to know that you are a part of that. You help them along in the process. That's what is great about the NCAA and America with the system that we have here is, a lot of other countries don't have this stepping stone to the professional ranks, or to, when kids are getting older, at this stage, it's a big part of their development, especially in endurance athletes. And to be a part of that and to help them eventually achieve their goal is a great thing. And it's really great to see, and I'm really proud of them, really happy for them.
Ricardo Santos, the head track and field cross-country coach here at Iona College. Got 3 runners in the Olympics, and we'll look forward to seeing them run on Saturday night. And great to talk with you.
Thanks. Appreciate it.